Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second race of the MowoGP season. Here we find ourselves at the Clayridge circuit, 1.16 kilometers in length, with 65% gravel and 35% tarmac. We're tuned in for 6 laps today. Over to the starting grid, we have Jonas Quadishino in pole position, followed by Mason Ward and Amelia Brown to finish off the first row. Alex Cumming, Will Aspinall and Tyson Henry finish the second. Lachlan Benny, Fraser Sutherland, Charlie Post in the third row, Sam Grist, Lucas Robertson, James Schroeder in the fourth row, and Lucas Ash, Tristan Bond and Parker Morris in the final row. On the starting lineup now, and we're off. Clayridge is underway. And Amelia Brown takes an early lead, followed closely by Henry and Quatishner in third. Brown looking for that separation. It's the tyres taking a bit on the inside. Tyson takes the inside lane. Henry overtakes Brown. And Henry will hold that lead until Brown takes that inside. A little bit of a push and shove there from Brown and Henry. Quatishner still following in third. Aspinall following closely behind in fourth. And Alex Cumming in fifth. Brown a little bit wobbly there on the down the hill. Hits some cones, a little bit of a snake-like formation, can't hold on to that traction. Henry bursts over the tyres, but Henry will secure first place for now. Followed closely by Brown, which is dropping out a little push and shove with Aspinall. Post secures back third. Amelia Brown's gone down. Amelia Brown has gone down again. Not a very good start to the season for Amelia Brown. Crashing almost instantly on the first two races. Push and shove there. Collides with Sutherland, and there is no saving that. Sutherland manages to recover, but he has gone down a few places. Henry still holding that lead. Post has managed to move himself up to second, and Cumming follows in third. And Henry will begin lap 3. On that first straight, on that front straight. Post coming in behind. Henry's got some distance between himself and Post, though Post has caught up. Henry trying to take that inside. So Amelia Brown on a replay, and Amelia Brown's gone down again, back on lap 2. Another crash. We find Henry back on that downhill slope. Catches on a bit of shrapnel, and Henry's gone down. Henry has gone down, and Post will take the lead. 2 crashes down on that slope. Post will go on that front straight and begin lap 4. Post holding that lead. He has a substantial lead over the rest as he comes through that first corner. Cumming will take second place for now. Henry finds himself in third. Sutherland in fourth, and Benny in fifth. Post still holding that lead. Cumming. Post going down that slope. He manages to do it smoothly. Holding that angle. He has got a ginormous lead over Cumming and Henry. Henry manages to get in front and swap with Cumming. Sutherland still holds third. Lap 5 is underway. Cumming takes second and Sutherland holds on to third. Henry back down at 4th. Post. We've got another DNF. Amelia Brown has DNF'd for the second time. She's out of this race. Post holding that lead on that second straight. Here we'll get a replay. It's Brown followed by Morris. And Morris has knocked Amelia Brown off her mower. And that is sure to be a penalty for next race. Post on that back corner, and he's tipped himself over. Post is back on his mower, but he has a ginormous lead. Cumming closing in the distance. Post will turn that final corner back onto that front straight. He will begin lap 6 with Cumming following closely behind. Post leading this race by a large margin here. Following closely behind, but Post is running away with it now. Back down on that middle stretch. And Quititioner's gone down. Quititioner is out of this race. See the impact here? There seems to be a malfunction here. The cameras have not caught what has happened. Quititioner has been confirmed to go down, and he will exit this race with a busted mower. Here's Post on that final corner. That's straight. Post takes Clayridge in monstrous fashion here with a massive lead. Holding on to that second place. Sutherland snatches second, and will settle for third. What a race here today. Officials will have to look at that review to see what contact was made and if Quititioner did in fact cause it or was the victim. For now, we'll jump over to the results of the Clayridge Grand Prix. Charlie Post and Still Racing earned 25 points each. Fraser Sutherland has back-to-back podiums, dropping down from his first place last race, earning himself 20 plus points. Alex Cumming gets on the board with 15 points. Lachlan Benny gets 7 points. Tyson Henry with 6 points. Lucas Ash, 5 points. Mason Ward gets 4 points. James Schroeder added 3 points. Lucas Robertson, 2 points. And Tristan Bond with 1 point. Tristan Bond dropping from his second place performance back at Boulder Bank, but still remains in the top 10. Sutherland with back-to-back podiums. He is leading this race, this Grand Prix and this season by a long shot. Jumping over to the rider standings now. Fraser Sutherland with a monstrous lead on 45 points. Charlie Post with 26 points. Tristan Bond and Alex Cumming tied for 21 points each, neck and neck. Sutherland has a big lead for the rest of the riders that will help him in this season. Team standings. Ryobi with 66 points, with a monstrous lead over Still with 27 points, Husqvarna with 22 points, and Jim's Mowing with 21 points. Thank you for tuning into this race, and we'll see you next time at the Dry Town Desert Circuit.